These 3 points are really important for me. Contest pressure, into control, into speed. But the game is different. It's going to be just everyone fighting like rabid dogs to try and win the same ball. Yeah, fight the fight, that's fine. But then when you win control of the game, I've said to you all season, cherish the ball in your hand. Cut, drive, evade, so that you can be then controlling the next decision. Then you can find your teammate under control. And once you've got control of the game that way, that's when you can bring the speed element into the game. You know this stuff. It's about now, have you got the mentality in real time when the heat's on to play our system? I reckon you do. I want to show you something here. All right.
I thought they were all super again today and linking up really nicely, so yeah, it's a pleasure to be in there a bit more this week.
Oh, I love my midfielders. They absolutely go in there every week and just give it their all, and I bloody love them.
No, I couldn't have done it without the team and played my role, so that all that matters. So.
Yeah, it was kind of nice back playing with Jackie Parry in the forward line.
Just to improve my football and try to set myself up for season of the AFLW, and yeah, I think I achieved a few of those things. So
someone who would come in and do everything she has to do to be right to play, but also is able to have a laugh and have a joke outside of footy.
Week in, week out, we play to our just play our role, and it just works so well as a system. So
yeah, I'm just looking to really improve this season and I guess make more of a mark on the competition.
It's exciting. I think we're building really well, and as I said before, we've still got a lot of excellence to keep unlocking.
Right. You are the system in place here. Every player here can play your role in the system. You'll win this game. You've come such a long way. You are prepared. You are ready to play your role in our system and enjoy it. Slow down what's going to be a very frantic, hectic game. Have you got that courage and patience to do both? Can you do both? Can you bring the heat and pressure and then slow the game down by doing what we do well and then support each other playing our role in our system?
Yeah. Come on, girls,
Under siege.
So Richmond awaits the winner of this clash. We are underway in the elimination final, live from Geelong, and no surprises as McDonald gets the first possession. Friswell gives it back, and forward they go in the sheer direction. She marks on her chest. Wall loves to take them on. She can go deep. Abertangelo, and over the back, a chance for King, who dropped the mark. She soccers. Abertangelo accepts it and slots the opening goal. How did they conjure that? Pack of 4 flies. Riddell at the full. Out to King. Under pressure. She's caught by Freswell. Just got boot to ball. Morrison paddles. Picks up. Kicks round the corner. Parries a chance and marks. She squares it up. And the youngster with courage, Maloney, eyes for the footy. And will get the prize of a shot at goal. For the Cats first. To put them in front. Good looking kick. Goal. I'm sure.
If you're making sure someone is on Jasmine Garner around the stoppage.
What about O'Loughlin? She needs to be watched as well. The Kangas go back to the good. Rennie gets it out towards Mia King. She's edged out by Friswell. Friswell to Gardner. Gardner got it away just before she was nailed by Wright. Right over it, couldn't win it. They come in from all angles. Garner was there. Half-time in the elimination final. It's a tight one. Just 4 points separating the Kangaroos and the Cats. Scoring has dried up in a big way as defence and physicality has taken over in this sudden death final.
Talk about statistics and the game. game being on our terms. It felt like it was on our terms much more that quarter. Did it feel that way on the ground? Yeah, you start your hands on the football more, taking pressure was high. We just weren't getting bang for a buck with inside 50. We need to take an extra few moments if the ball's won here for people in this space to clear, yeah? And run out and get forward. That's what we wait for. Because what we're trying to do then is open up opportunities to control the ball, another couple of kicks up the ground. Because our inside 50s are being marked too often in this no thank you zone here because we're attacking from skinny. Have you noticed that in the game? Our forwards are competing really well one-on-one. You've got to take that extra defender out somehow. Find a bit more control in our back half to move the ball, which means we need to make sure players are exiting the space. Forwards are referencing back to goal. Outstanding half from our forwards. Because your back forward was much better. Okay.
Great.
And then once you get a bit more control through here, that's when our mids and our defenders can say, hey, give me the footy. I'm looking to drive the ball forward as best as I can. All right? The game is, you are this close. Girls, you are this close.
Final, awaiting for the other. Second half action in the elimination final from GMHBA Stadium underway. From Jarka goes for a dash around the wing and felled after she kicked. Downfield, Morrison took it anyway. Open forward line. Shear is the deepest target. The kick doesn't have enough penetration and it's intercepted by Brown.
Are we in any danger of kicking it away from their tall defender?
Like the start of the season.
How many intercepts has she had? How many marks has Brown had? Can you please find out how many marks she's had? So we need more. We need greater courage to kick those to get an overlap or use your space. Yeah, we're going to create more distance. Yeah. All right. Same thing about this game for us is we're getting the inside 50s. So we're plus 11, but clearly they're marking the footies. Defence, make sure that we take away their key tools. Ground players defend the ground ball, defend that way. Because you're getting your looks forward. You're getting them, but they're intercepting the ball because we're not there. Maybe we're hitting up, maybe we're looking to be a free player, but we know they're going to say, see you later, I'm going to stay back here. So stay forward of the contest and play on their key defenders. You're 4 points behind. You're one kick from going into the next final. It's as simple as that. So we need to have a forward presence in that space. We okay? Yep. All right, let's do this.
As we enter this final term of the elimination final, under the bright lights of GMHBA Stadium, Riddell is tackled in the middle of the ground and won't emerge from that. Punch. Nice evasion. The sidestep Bowen. Edmondson caught though. Play goes on. Wall now caught. Oh, the pressure's lifting it through. A Geelong free kick. What can Bowen construct for the Cats? How about that? Channeling Boomer. Harvey maybe against North Melbourne. Goes to full forward. No mark taken. Morrison. Morrison's kick smothered. They spin.
Get out to Prez and tell her that's the work rate second phase. And Bowie, the kick is the right kick. Okay, kick the ball. Stay in the game, mate. You're gonna go forward. Okay, you're gonna have to. Hey, look. Have a look. There's 10 minutes to go. Okay, you just need to make sure you keep your head in the game here. You've given 3.5 quarters here. You've got 10 more minutes. Okay, come on.
2 minutes to go in the elimination final. McDonald urged on by the crowd. Here's Shear. Too far out to score. Can she find a teammate inside 50? This has been the issue. It's Scott in the pockets. Side into a more potent force when she moved forward in round 5 against St Kilda. She's had a sensational season. She's got a huge bay of Geelong supporters right behind her. She's got the whole city behind her. To put the Cats in front, it's narrow.
You got to go fast! You got to go fast!
Gavalis to Bresnahan, 30 seconds to go. We have gone almost 3 quarters without a goal in this game, despite wave after wave of Geelong coming forward. That's out on the full. Last roll of the dice. It'll require speedy ball movement 16 seconds on the clock. 16 seconds in one side season remaining. McDonald to the wing. Gunjaka in front. Unable to get boot to ball Rankin. Bruton collects. Shares it with Rennie. Bruton takes the critical territory. Talk about that spirit, that fabled spirit at North Melbourne.
Being in the rooms and feeling that as a player is something that it's really quite hard to describe. Being brutally honest, it was flat, and it can't not be, I think, especially because of how much we went through as a group this year. Obviously, I've only been a part of it for a small part, but to really bond this season, I think for the season to end in that way was rough. But you know, it's something that we had to come together at the end of the day and support each other through. And you know, I'd be lying if I was to tell you that it wasn't flat and wasn't pretty rough in there. And so I wasn't necessarily feeling the emotion that I felt internally in the rooms, because I just felt a sense of, you know, we need to be together in this moment. And I think the biggest message from my behalf to the group was just that, you know, we need to be able to lose together the way we win together. I think because of how much I adore the group in such a short space of time, like it's such an immense feeling. I had a genuine sense of care about how the group was feeling, and there were tears and there was, you know, heads lower than I've ever seen them. For me, that probably broke my heart more than losing. In the rooms, it was pretty immediate, and in the same sense, I wanted girls to feel what they were feeling, but like feel it together. The girls, a credit to them, have been working so hard to get to where they want to be, and I just think that you know, the growth that's gone on in this group beyond when I was here was all a part of where we and they are now, and I'm just extremely fortunate to be able to be a part of where it's at the moment. Even internally, I don't think we know how much we can do. I don't think we know how consistent we can play. And there's definitely a lot of patches throughout our season, this season, that just showed, you know, that we can compete against the best teams in the competition. You know, I personally feel there's such a strong connection for my individual growth here, and I want to stay here for as long as I possibly can. So I hope the rest of the group is feeling that as well, and we can get a core group that really stick together and continue the success onwards. So yeah, I really think we laid the foundations and the base of what we can do, and I can't wait to continue that build into next season.
What a ride, hey? What a ride. I don't know what the stats were. I didn't see the stats, but a lot went right. A lot went right. That would be reversed in the past, where you're fighting a bit of an uphill battle, but a lot went right. Right now, you just want to dig a hole and disappear. But you shouldn't. You play finals. You win 7 games, 5 out of the last 6, 4 in a row, record scores. Gun players coming to the team to support you, experience with youth. There's so much to look forward to. What we learned from tonight, from a performance perspective, it's probably, what did you realise? It's probably a better question. Is that you're bloody good enough? Your best is good enough. Your best is good enough. Tonight we're probably a little bit down in a few little areas, but your best is certainly good enough. So I'm welcoming the fixture for next season. They're going to start putting us up against the top 4 teams, and they shouldn't they? So you've got motivation. Bring on Melbourne, bring on Brisbane, bring on the Crows again, Collingwood, all those teams. Because you're good enough. There's so much to look forward to, and it's shit now. It's shit now. We had looks late in the game too, which is exciting. Crowd behind you, the crowd are following this team now, which is super, isn't it? It's going to keep coming. You keep playing the football you played this season and keep showing growth, they'll keep coming. But that's just the upside of your success on the field. I can go around and new players, we welcome you in and we're better for it. Other players who have been here, experienced players, just continue to grow, continue to improve. but we need to get better. We need to get better. So feel shit, but don't let it dictate now decisions you make and your motivation going forward, all right? Because you can't be happy. Can't be happy with that. I love this team, and I hope that you felt that, I suppose, that connection with trying to improve this group. And I'm not going to stop trying to motivate and get this group individually together to be better again. So stay with me, all right, on that. Hang in, because I'm not going to give up on this group, all right?